So, the COVID and everybody working remotely, and it exposed I think a lot of needs that some businesses had, phone systems being one of them.
Absolutely.
And, having to, communicate with folks who aren't actually in that building.
Yeah, so a lot of people have come to the realization that their phone system is just not cutting it. And unfortunately, that's pretty much where we're at right now in today's world. A lot of phone systems very much used to be on premise. And what I mean by that is that if you were not in the building, you couldn't get a phone call. People could forward calls. They could, if they have a slightly advanced older system, forward it to a cell phone or something like that. But at the end of the day, if you aren't in the building, you don't have access, is pretty much what it's summed up to. So a lot of people are going to VoIP systems, so voice over IP. So basically, long story short, it's a phone system that operates through the internet. So you can do things like a soft phone or a desktop phone or an actual handset if you prefer one. A soft phone is an application that you can put through an app on a smartphone. So you can have your work phone as your cell phone.
Okay.
It will come through the app. It will not operate as just your standard phone, but you have access to all of your phone system features and your contacts and the forwarding capabilities like you would as if you were sitting at your desk. Desktop phone, very similar, but it's through your laptop or your actual desktop. It'll pop up, you'll see who's calling, you have the same keypad and same transferring abilities that you normally would have, but it's on your computer. So anywhere you go, those two systems can come with you. You don't need to be in the office. But there are some other benefits as well. Things like people love handsets, or they love using their own earbuds now, or you're going on a run and your phone rings and it kicks onto your headset that you already have in. So phone systems are a lot more complex yet simple nowadays, just because you can take them anywhere. Mm-hmm. The back end stuff, you kind of leave to us. We'll install it, we'll implement it, we'll configure it, we'll make sure it works for you. We've done it, I can't even tell you how many times. But as far as the user interaction goes, the user experience with the product, it is significantly better nowadays than it was 20, 30 years ago. And the thing is, those 20, 30 years ago phone systems, most people are still using them today. So, yeah, and then from a support standpoint, yeah, there is none. I mean, so many companies have combined, condensed, have been acquired over the years that your phone company might not even be in existence anymore. They might be a subsidiary of, pick your favorite umbrella company. But we'll support all the VoIP systems. We'll make sure that your phone system works, and that at the end of the day, you just have to push the button to talk.
And that's kind of our same approach as we've discussed earlier with cloud versus non-cloud and putting in a good solid foundation. We'll come in and we'll give you the options, right? We'll run an analysis to basically show you what costs and features are for each of the solutions that we're proposing. And then you actually get to pick the best solution for your company. Of course, we'll make recommendations, but ultimately it will be your decision to make that. And even if you have an old phone system, we can actually work with that to bridge it to the new technology. There are things we can actually do on the back end without having to replace handsets or things like that to give you all those features and savings of a new voice over IP phone system.
That sounds pretty nice.
One of the big things that we've seen a lot of people run into lately, and this isn't just this year, it's 2021, 2020, 2019, is fax systems. Faxing still exists, although you probably wouldn't believe it.
Where?
A lot of people, especially when it deals with confidential documents, faxing is still in play.
Okay.
Faxing is expensive if you have an old phone system. We've seen people that come to us with $200, $300, $400 fax lines per month, and they have to have 4 fax lines. There are fax systems now that you can get for $25, $30 a month, plus a couple dollars for a phone number. So it's 10% of the cost that you're used to that comes with these phone systems as just an add-on, as opposed to we have to have our fax lines, we have to have our phone lines, it's all got to be done in the office. You can get your faxes through email now, and it can be done securely, it can be done safely, and you can be halfway across the world and you still have access to the fax machine that you're paying 10 times more to have sent to your desk in the office you're not in.
Yeah, right.
So
that's a head scratcher.
Yeah, it's come a long way, and people don't realize phone systems, you might save more than what it costs on just the fax bill per month alone, depending on how many lines you have.
Well, if you heard enough and want to take some action, stop by starfishcomputer.com and check out more. You can see more videos like this, but these guys, they get deep into what you need. And they understand your business, they find out where you want to go, and they present you with pretty smart solutions, and definitely customized solutions. They go deep into stuff. So if that's an old phone system you got, maybe time for an upgrade. So stop by starfishcomputer.com right now.